Hello everyone, I'm Anime Freak and welcome to the video. Today I'm going to do something different and I'm going to be talking about the game Fortnite. Now Fortnite is a very fun game and I highly recommend you guys go and check it out. It's free on PlayStation 4, so if you want to go and check that out, please go and do that. It will take me a long time to explain what the game's all about, but basically you play either as a ninja, a soldier, an outlander or a constructor, and you have to complete missions while trying to kill these things called husks. And not only that, you also get to build things while you're on these missions. You can also make booby traps, you get to upgrade your weapons, etc, etc. But I want to get to my main point as to why I made this video. Recently Fortnite had a mode where you get to be on a team of 20 on Battle Royale mode, and I've got to say it was a lot of fun playing it with a team of 20, because usually you're either on your own or you gotta be in a duo or you gotta be in a team of 4, and I lose every single time. No matter how much I try, I just can't, win first place. But they brought out a mode where you get to play in a team of 20 and you gotta try and kill the other teams. And I have to admit, it was very, very fun to be on a team of 20. But recently, they took down this option and I was really sad because I really enjoyed playing on a team of 20. I actually wish they would bring back this option so I can play it again. And recently, on Save the World mode, I've had to do big missions in order to get to the next stage. Now obviously that's the main objective of the game, but in the beginning we had a story. Well, kind of like a story. The game started off telling us that, all of humanity disappeared and all these husks came along. Now I'm on the Canny Valley level, and not since Plankton have we got any further in the story. All it's been is just big missions, which again I don't mind, but it's become a little bit, I don't want to say boring or dull, but I wish they would just give us something new in the levels. Because in the levels you can farm, you can find husks, you can do side missions and all that jazz. But that's the thing, it's the same thing over and over and over again. I mean, it's fun trying to look for things in the levels, but I honestly think that they can do more to make this game more exciting in both Save the World and Battle Royale. I'm going to start off with the easy one, and the first one I'm going to do is Save the World. Now, I read up somewhere that somebody actually beat Twin Peaks. Now, I don't know if the story continued or not, but I would like to know more about what happened to the humans of the world, where the storm came from, and where these husks came from. I was intrigued to know what happened to everybody on Earth, because I love a good story in my games. And I would like the story to continue, and again, I would like to know more about the storm, where all the people went, and what these husks are. So please, continue the story. My second complaint is the lack of new husks. I mean, yeah, we've got the walkers, we've got the smashers, we've got the fat husks, the trolls, those beam husks, the ones who shoots beams out of their mouth. There are those taker husks that looks like ghosts, and then there's those jumping husks. They're like walkers, but they're small and they can jump far. And really, that's basically it. And yes, obviously there's like the flame, the electricity, the ice husks. Yeah, sometimes husks come in different colours. They sometimes come out normal, but there's like electricity husks, fire husks, and then there's ice husks. I mean, there's no imagination to these husks. They're just normal husks with a different element around them. I'm not saying that's bad or anything, but I would like to see different types of husks. Now onto the main thing. I was helping our friend on Twin Peaks, and it was my first time going into Twin Peaks. So I decided to have a look around, and this place was huge. There was lava, there was meteorites crashing down, there was lava bubbling up, and on that note, the Canny Valley also gave us those twister things that if you go into them, they will make you fly right up into the air, which was cool. And also in Twin Peaks, there was this big massive canyon with loads of lava in it. And after seeing Twin Peaks, this made me want to see these natural disasters inside other levels. And when I mean other levels, I mean on missions. Like Find a Survivor, the van, etc. It wouldn't be just the husks that are chasing us, but also natural disasters that are trying to kill us. Like for example, the ground collapsing and you fall into a deep hole, meteorites crashing down on you, stepping stones on a lake of lava, storms and twisters that would throw you about the place. Or what about the ocean? Why not have husks that are in the ocean? You could have maps that are in the ocean and new types of husks that can swim, or earthquakes, lava, etc, etc. The point is, I would like something new inside the levels. Something challenging and fun at the same time. I would like something like Twin Peaks in other levels. Give us lava lakes, give us stepping stones, give us new types of husks. These levels are okay, but I would like something new inside of them instead of playing in the same thing over and over again. But I'll leave that to the game developers to figure out. And now, I would like to talk about Battle Royale. In this mode, you fight against other players from all over the world who has played Fortnite. Obviously, I said this before, but I'm not really good in this mode. When I'm all by myself, it's really hard and I can barely get any kills. But when they add that 20-a-side mode where you're in a team, it got a lot more easier and you got to play in a big team. Now, usually we're in a squad if you wanted to be in a group, but we was in a group of 20 and it was a lot more funner than being in a squad of 4. Because usually we're either going our separate ways or we don't get together. But at least in a team of 20, the majority of you is going to be together. But recently they took that mode off, which was sad because I really enjoyed playing in a huge team. I would like the option of playing in a team of 20 or in a team of 50. Also, as I was thinking of a few new mode ideas that they could try. Now obviously there's the 50 to 20 aside where teams try to kill each other. However, what about if they tried a mode where we had to capture the other team's base? It's kind of like capture the flag, but you have to destroy the other team's base and destroy the core. And instead of jumping out of a bus and gliding down, here's what I propose we do. Instead of jumping out of the bus and gliding wherever we want, a line is placed on the map and then the line spins around in the middle of the map and it randomly stops. And it can be at any angle. And wherever it stops, each team is assigned to one part of the map. Hell, it doesn't even have to be one line, it could be a cross. And each team has 25 teammates on each side. And there's also an invisible wall separating the 2 teams, or 4 teams. And the wall doesn't come down until the timer runs out. And the reason why I'm bringing up a timer is because both teams need to make their base within the time limit, using the materials that's on their side of the map. They can place their base anywhere on their side of the map. And if they want to use traps, they can only use traps if they can find them on their side of the map. And the idea of the game is to keep the other team from destroying your base and ultimately destroying the core. And also, if you're killed, you're not automatically eliminated. You come back 30 seconds later and then you're resurrected to continue fighting. Again, the whole idea is to destroy the core of the base. My next idea is the ground collapsing challenge. Now, this is basically Battle Royale with the storm, except it's not going to be with the storm, but with the ground collapsing. Okay, let me explain. Do you guys know the edge of the map? If you was to go off the edge, then you would die, wouldn't you? And you know how the storm catches up to you after a certain time limit? Well, instead of the storm chasing you, why not let the ground collapse? Okay, let me explain. You know after a certain time when the storm starts to close in on you? Well, instead of the storm chasing you, why not let the ground collapse at random parts on the map? And the collapsing ground won't start from the edge of the map, but it'll start collapsing in random places on the map in big chunks. So basically, you've got to kill the other players while trying to avoid falling into the ground and off the map. The basic idea is to kill the other players while trying to avoid falling off the map. And after a certain time limit, more ground starts to collapse at random places on the map. It could be through the center or on the edge or in the mid center. Again, you got to watch out for the other players and avoid dropping, because if you drop off the map, you lose. The next mode I want to talk about is being chased by husks. Okay, this one is actually self-explanatory. Instead of players actually shooting each other, you have to fight a whole load of husks. But instead of you going to the husks, the entire island is full of husks. Walkers, smashers, mist monsters, takers, every single husk inside the game. And all of them are coming to kill you. And the last one to survive is the winner. Now, I was thinking of this earlier. You can have 2 modes. You can either have one mode where you get to try and kill only the husks, or you can try and kill the husks while trying to kill the other players. And after a certain time limit, the horde of husks get harder and harder to kill, and more of them keep on coming. It's basically the last one standing, except the husks are coming to get you. And you can also have the option of having the storm in there just to make it a little bit more difficult. Or if you just want to fight the husks with no storm, then just fight the husks instead of having the storm coming. I would also like the option of having either a ninja, a soldier, an outlander, and a constructor, especially if you're going to play a game like Smash the Base In fact, why don't we have that? Why don't we have ninjas, constructors, outlanders and soldiers instead of just having soldiers? It would make the game much more fun and interesting. And the hoverboards, I wouldn't mind having hoverboards in Battle Royale. I would like to have the option of playing one of these modes instead of having them put it back into the game whenever they feel like it. Hell, I wouldn't even mind a game of capture the flag. Or, here's a cool one, why not fire your weapons while you're on the hoverboard? Now, I've got one more suggestion that I think everybody would like. And it is this, our own space, our own island, where we can create our own buildings. Now, let me ask you guys this, those of you who have played Fortnite. How many of you have put in so much hard work into making your forts or buildings? Setting up the traps, upgrading the materials, making it look perfect, and making it hard for the husks to destroy your base. I have played with a lot of people when they're upgrading their bases, or needed help defending their bases. And I have to admit, some of them were really good. I mean, I saw this one player's base in Stonewood, and he turned his entire base into a freaking castle. It was all stone, and it felt that he was in a medieval castle. And he said that he had a lot of help from his friends to build it. And he also said that it took him ages to actually create it. But I actually feel sorry for the guy, because after when he's cleared the entire level of Stonewood, he won't have any use for that base ever again. And then he will have to create another one in the next level. And yes, I know that's part of the game, but you know in Minecraft where people create stuff? If you know what Minecraft is, you guys know what I'm talking about. I wouldn't mind having a personal little island, like in Battle Royale, and create my own base on the island with no limitations. Because usually in the game, you can only build so much. There's a limit on how much you can build. But on our own personal island, where we can build whatever we want with no limitations. And also, here's an idea. You know that build the base idea? Where there's like 50 or 20 aside and you've got to build your own base before the wall falls down? What if we put our own bases inside that game and use it in a gameplay? It could be like fort versus fort. Which one is the most badass and the most durable? We can show off our bases while we're playing with them in Battle Royale. Okay, let me ask you guys something. In Fortnite, what do you guys want to see? Because in Battle Royale, I want more options, and in the campaign mode, I would like to see more natural disasters and new husks to fight. Yeah, basically everything I just said in this video. But what about you guys? What do you want to see Fortnite do differently? What options would you want? Let me know in the comment sections below. And I'm all done here. Thank you guys for watching. I'm Anime Freak. Peace out. Thank you guys for watching, and if there's a series you want me to check out and review and give my thoughts on it, or if there's a top 10 list you want me to do, or any reactions, or responses, or rants on anything geeky, just leave links and comments in the comment sections below, and I'll get to them as soon as I can. And if you guys want to follow me on my social medias, I'm on minds.com, Twitch, Dailymotion, and Hatron, Reddit, BitChute, aka the new YouTube, DeviantArt, Discord, VidMe, Gab, Twitter, Tumblr, Patreon, GoFundMe, PayPal, and my other social medias are down there in the description box below, so if you want to go and check them out, please do. And don't forget to subscribe and share this video. And please go and check out my new skeptic channel, Gypsy Freak. It's also down there in the description box below. Peace out.